When we go to Dr. Joe's retreats, there's always so many people coming to me and telling me, hey, you have an amazing partner, you're supporting each other. I have decided right now that I want to create what you guys have.
And in this video, we will share with you how we were able to manifest this relationship. We will give you some tips and advice that can be very beneficial for you when you're manifesting your relationship.
First of all, what I would say to every woman is that you have to really create relationship with yourself. It's not about how many times you're manifesting or how many times a day you're sitting in meditation and focusing on your goal, but about the relationship with yourself. Because imagine that there will come into your life a person who has to love to be in relationship with you. So if you don't like to be in relationship with you, if you don't have a nice relationship to yourself, then there will be nobody following this pattern and this energy.
That is definitely important for both men and women, that we start to love being by ourselves already. What's also really important is that we can say to ourselves, I am worthy of a good relationship and I know I am a good partner for that new relationship. We have to convince ourselves and have the belief that we are also good for somebody else, not that it's just the other person that we have to then satisfy and try hard to keep in our life because we are actually not very lovable, not very good people to be around. So we have to keep that person in the illusion that I'm a good person. No, we actually want to believe, hey, I'm actually a really good person. And somebody that has me in their life can be very lucky to have me in their life.
Basically, don't wait for somebody else to live your life, to be happy and to feel fulfilled. When you give it to yourself in the moment, right now, it will attract into your life much more loving partner because you will be able to give this love to yourself. First of all, you will be able to love more and receive more from the partner as well.
And you also know I'm a good person and you have a different energy when you walk around.
Just don't wait for anybody to fix you. Don't create some burden for somebody else to fix you because that's not their responsibility, it's your responsibility. It sounds really harsh, but it is absolute truth. And no person in life or no person on this planet walks around and waits until he can fix or she can fix somebody. You have to do it to yourself, for yourself, and then you will have beautiful relationship. And you have to say that women who are really loving themselves and caring for themselves are more attractive for these.
Yeah. I find it always the most beautiful thing for me is not when I see Petra cooking or cleaning or organizing stuff for us. I always like it the most when I see her resting, caring for herself, just closing her eyes for a while or eating really well. That's what I always love to see the most. When I see that she cares for herself and she honors herself, it's very feminine, very beautiful to see that.
He doesn't see it very often though.
But I encourage it when I see it.
Yeah, I know.
I also want to add, you were saying that we need to take in our own hands to become better versions of ourselves. And I find it a very beautiful thing if you already know I'm not perfect, I need to go through some things in my life and there will be challenges in my life. But I know I will always want to grow. You are watching this channel. We know that you're a person who always wants to grow. You never want to stay stuck and be the same person for the rest of your life. You always want to evolve and be better. And it's also really amazing when you know that your partner can be on the same journey with you and you can support each other on this. You can walk that path together instead of expecting a person being a complete set which will be for the rest of their life exactly as they are and they're perfect. No, you know that you're both going to grow and you're going to change a lot in that relationship. So that's just important as well.
I had my ex-partner, you know, we were around 24 plus, and he kept telling me, we were together like 6 years, and he kept telling me all the time, I am still the same, I never change. Let's do what is normal, what other people do. And it was his mantra, his life. Of course, from the point of view right now, which I have, I couldn't stay with that person. He would never want to change. He was absolutely holding on to what he was and he never wanted to become somebody else. And I believe that in our core, we can be ourselves and we can
true self.
uncover, the true self, and we can uncover us.
That's our journey.
Throughout our life. But that was so funny to say it now, right?
So now practically how to manifest a partner. The way I did it, I was at a point in my life where I really felt very lonely. Every night when I went to bed, there was nobody. I had great friends and I was having a lot of activities, but I just missed somebody that I can share my life with. And for me, it was also very difficult to find a partner because I had my own limitations about it, and it took very long until I could actually open my heart. So it was a necessity for me to open my heart until I could find a partner like Petra. And I just said to myself, okay, of all the different areas in my life that I want to work on, the most important thing for me right now is to have a relationship. So I decided to put my focus on that, and I created this mind movie that Dr. Joe Dispenza used to do in his past retreats, where you have basically a vision board, but it's just moving images, one playing after the other with affirmations and some song. So I created that, and first I was very superficial. She has a nice butt, she has big boobs, and all those things, very superficial.
She's blonde.
No, I wouldn't want to have a blonde. But all these superficial things, and I was like, no, scrap that, I'll do it again. I want to have a true relationship. I want to have something that lasts. I want to have something that is worth it.
That's moments of decision and realization. When you are starting to form your future, you have to really consider who you truly are. Don't lie to yourself and say, hey, he wanted to have different partner from this superficial level, but when he went a little deeper, he realized what he truly wants. He didn't want to have that nice plastic queen next to him, even though it looks appealing at first sight. But, maybe you might realize that you probably have a different type, or you want to have somebody totally else in your life than you think you do.
And what's also much more important is the values that the person has. What do they believe in? What is important in their lives? What is their idea of dynamic between masculine and feminine energy in the relationship? All these things was what I then put into my mind movie with a lot of beautiful pictures.
It's also great if you have similar values as your partner.
Yes, it's very important for a long-lasting relationship. It's like the strongest foundation that we have together. And I created this and I just watched it every day, morning and evening. I watched that 3-4 minute video and I started to live like it already happened. I started to feel in my heart the love that I feel for that person. I could imagine laying next to that person when I went to bed at night. I could imagine walking with them somewhere when I went on a stroll. I could imagine her sitting next to me in the car, putting my hand on her thigh while I'm driving. This is how I was actually able to step into it.
You have to just move it into your daily life. Basically create space in your daily life for these little moments, which you will know, hey, here it could be already manifesting. Here is your space. Here you are going to lay, and some people even create like a bed space in the bed, they put their blanket, they put their pillow, so they create space for their partner.
Yes.
It's very important because once the space is created, when you have empty shelf, what happens with empty shelf?
It will be filled.
It will be always filled. And you are the one who decides what to fill it with. That's very important because when you start to open your heart, you become very attractive. And universe will be testing you. You have your goal, you know what partner you want, and universe will be sending you test possible partners, which you might think that those people could be a thing for you. But it's test people.
We decided for the first time ever that we will give a 20% discount on our hoodies and shirts that have these powerful affirmations of thank you and I love you on them. They change your energy and they're also really beneficial for people around you, because just imagine you're walking with these in public, you're at the cash desk and person behind you reads the message I love you, and that person might have gone through a really hard day. And it just brightens everyone's day whenever we wear these things in public. We see people looking at us, we see them sometimes take photos of us, and it's just a really beautiful message. And for Valentine's Day, also to show somebody how much they mean to you, we thought it would be a really nice gift. We also have these mugs. This one we really love, right? We had it on our cruise ship. Keeps the drink warm or cold really long. And this is actually our absolute bestseller. For some reason, people really love this one and this color.
It's not ironed though. But
Yeah. Just make sure that you order as soon as possible. You can click the link in the video description below with the code Valentine20. It might take up to 2 weeks for the products to arrive, depending where you are in the world. So check it out. It supports our channel a little bit, and we are also happy when we can spread this message all over the world.
I, for example, had quite a lot of possible partners. They were all seeming amazing, but still something was odd about those people. I didn't want to go on dates with them because I got so many invitations left and right. And then I decided that I'm going to be with Raphael. But once you open the gate, there could be very tricky situations when you have to be firm in your decision, when you have to know your person.
And you had it also for a long time that it was very quiet, and all of a sudden this possibility to be in a relationship with me came up, and there were at the same time a lot of other possibilities. Like all of a sudden,
that's when you know
be flooded
it really,
with opportunities.
It's you know that it's something's happening when all of a sudden it starts to overflow in all levels. Because before I was having a train ticket, and in the whole train I got the ticket and I had to sit next to the stinkiest, the biggest guy in the train, you know, in the ugliest. But you really have to know, and you will be tested while you're manifesting. Yeah, you can create it immediately, but also he had to be tested. He was creating, but there were still ladies when he was working as a waiter, still like flirting with you, right? And still giving you this like temptations. Hey, I am available, and do you want to have like a date or something?
There were a lot of possibilities, but it gets really clear, like if you have a mind movie and you know what you're manifesting, it's very clear, is that the person that I want to go for or not?
Yeah. For example, you could be a man who doesn't like to be invited and approached by women, because you would think that, that's what Raphael thought, that I want to have a woman which I will approach, which I will have to like try for, or what do you
pursue,
because that's a masculinity, that's a masculine energy in action, right? When you are going and you are like hunting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very important what you want, what is fitting into your profile of your new future. So don't be afraid to wish things which people think that they are impossible, because it will happen for you if you are clear and if you are uncompromising.
It's also good to be very specific. Universe is really having a great sense of humor. I was having a slide in my mind movie that was saying that we can meet each other often and seamlessly, which meant for me like that we're living nearby, but I wasn't clear in saying that. So after I met Petra, we were like 10 hours by car away from each other, and it wasn't that easy to just go quickly for evening, go to visit or have a coffee together. But in one way it was also really beautiful, because we met at a Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat. We were very connected in the 5th dimension, and we were able to meditate at the same time, and we were able to make contact with each other. We were able to be aware where the other person is, what they're doing a little bit, and it was really special to have like this 5D connection as well. But it's really just an example of how specific you want to be and how important it is.
Very crucial part of manifesting is the emotions which you are having about a possible partner and so on. Because if you are going to be sad that you don't have somebody, if you're going to still doubt that it will not happen, it will put you down and it will drag you down. It's not going to help you at all. So it's very good to reprogram yourself, your thinking towards, hey, I am a lucky person, for example, I'm blessed, you know, because God loves me or divine loves me. I'm getting the best amazing partner, and you know, you can just reprogram yourself yourself. So
you can also say that the partner is creating you in a relationship, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's what I actually did, that I was so tired of relationships. I wrote in the beginning of 2018 how my next partner should be. I wrote it on a piece of paper. When you write it down, it's much easier for universe to give it to you. But I really wasn't ready for a relationship. I didn't pay attention to it. I just put it somewhere in a drawer and I didn't care about what I wrote down. And in 2019, in March, I guess, we met with each other. When I was like asked already for some time, where is my partner, if I'm going to be in a relationship, it was quite annoying for me. I was still saying, hey, if I will have ever a partner, that partner is going to create me. Because I'm not going to do a thing for it, because I'm too tired of this. I was too discouraged and too annoyed by everything. So I said, the partner is going to create me. I'm creating a partner who is creating me. How fun is that?
And then I probably had this clarity that I wanted to really manifest the relationship. It's all like goes hand in hand.
So you never know how it's going to happen. And I also didn't really pay attention to what I was saying. I didn't really take it seriously that my partner will create me, but it happened.
And then I want to give you one more little bonus tip, which is give the universe as many opportunities to surprise you in an unknown way as possible. Meaning going out to a new place where you have never been before. Make a detour from work. I don't know, just do things that allow the unknown to surprise you, because if you do the exact same thing every single day and you're locking yourself at home as soon as you're done with work or you're done with your errands, then universe will still be able to surprise you, but you could give it a few more opportunities.
Just do something differently every day. If you want to intensely manifest, do something which you don't normally do. Like turn off the light with your foot, or do something small. You can also, when you're brushing your teeth, you can do it to the other hand which you're using, Opening for the divine and for the unknown is always the fun part. The more you're gonna give it the chance to surprise you, or the space to surprise you, then the more it can have like room to give it to you. But it's really cool that you will tune into this awe and gratefulness, because it always comes as a surprise from the divine, and that's the correct manifestation. That's how you will know that when you are surprised by how it happened or how it manifested, then this is gonna be the correct way.
It's also your signal, like, okay, this is the universe.
Partner. This is the partner which I needed to have.
And for me and Petra, I told myself I don't want to play games. I don't want to do long back and forths, like shall we meet, shall we not meet. I wanted to just have it happen so naturally that I don't even notice that it's happening. And that's exactly how it was.
It was like without all these messages, he writes me and I'll answer in 2 days because I have to tease him a little bit. Or when we are mad at each other, we will not message for a few days because he has to suffer a little bit. All these games, all these masks were removed. We were really in a relationship. We met totally like in our truth. And it's very vulnerable as well. You can become very vulnerable, but it's worthy, because then you don't have to pretend anything and you don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to act. So you have so much energy for yourself to heal, to create, to change your life. And if you are going to be 2 of you, then everything will multiply.
We absolutely believe in you. You are unlimited, and enjoy it. Thank you so much for being with us today. And if you would like to have some more inspiration about manifesting your dream partner, we also have this video here for you next.